after you arrived here in Copenhagen, you had to buy something important. What was that?
Oh, a drum stand for the snare drum.
Okay, so now you're prepared for the show
Prepared. Yep, ready to go.
and looking forward.
Yeah, definitely. It's a bigger festival than I thought it was, but it's exciting.
What's the difference to play a small audience, a small venue, or like a big stage as here?
To play the small venue, it's more intimate, and I kind of like that better. It's more like you're a part of the crowd. And then at a big festival, you kind of feel distanced from the people, but it's fun in its own way, just in that you get to play bigger stages and you get to play on these big sound systems that you maybe wouldn't otherwise. Suddenly you're sharing the stage with very large bands. That's kind of fun.
Do you have another goal?
No, yeah, I think at a festival, it's weird because when you have your own club show, it's kind of like your evening. It's like your night that you're sort of curating and you're doing. It's kind of like it's all about you and your band. Whereas at a festival, it's about many people and many different bands. So it's kind of like I one time heard an interview where Will Oldham compared a festival to a buffet, and it's kind of like being at a buffet, which can be a good or bad thing, but it's like there's a bunch of different options, and people kind of come watch a little bit of you and then leave to go watch something else. Whereas at your own show, everyone's there, just for you that night.
At this buffet right here, what are you adding? What's your flavor?
Some American flavor, some American ingredients.
Is Kevin Morby now a band, or is it still you?
It's still me, because the recording is. I always try to make the recording different than the live version, but this is the closest it's ever been to the recording in the live version. Has been this new album, but my next record will be completely different with different people.
You seem quite cool and quite chill always. But in the last 5 years, you sort of like 4 records, and I'm guessing in your head there has to be like totally crazy stuff going on all the time, and you feel the need to put it out. Is that correct, or am I totally wrong?
Yeah, I have a lot of different thoughts going on and a creative impulse, and I like to just create things and always be working on something. So I think it comes from there. If I'm not working on something, I get stir crazy, and then I really feel crazy. So it's almost like working on something keeps me from feeling crazy.
We went quite political and talked about the latest presidential elections. Has that anger, or I don't know if it's anger, but this feeling that came up after this election already, is it swiped away, or is this something that you feel is still a need to talk about and still here?
Yeah, I feel like people still need to talk about it, though I think most people have become desensitized to it in a way, myself included. Living in America has gotten pretty funny, or living in anywhere in the world has gotten pretty surreal. You look at the news and see what the headlines are, and it's usually pretty bad, but it's almost kind of like it's comical, it's gotten very comical. It's kind of like a joke now, and kind of like loving those around you is political in its own right, and so I've been political in that way.
I believe also in something that is bigger than maybe the moment and than the now.
Well, I think that the now is the big thing. I think that it's not believing in something bigger than the moment, it's believing in the moment.
On this record, what is the thing that you wanted the people to hear?
With this record, I don't know. I kind of made this record. It's a hard question to answer, but I wanted to give people energy. I think is my main thing with this record. I want people to feel energized when they listen to it.
Where does this need of more energy come from? Or?
It was just kind of scratching an itch that, I wanted to scratch. Just a part of like my music fascination that I wanted to touch on, sort of more rock and roll, and my live band is more rock and roll, so yeah, I wanted to depict that as well, and just kind of capture this time and moment of where my band's at and where I'm at.
What will your music sound like in the future then?
Probably not rock and roll. Probably like spoken word. Probably go the complete other way. No guitars.